babes, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Glamorous Beauty, and today we are going to be doing a foundation and concealer review and wear test.
What are we talking about?
We are talking about the Juvia's Place, Juvia's Place new foundation and concealer, as well as a couple of the brush sets that I picked up. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought about today's video. Make sure your notification bells are on so you don't miss any of my uploads. And also make sure you share with your friends. All right, without further ado, let's jump into today's video.
My true collectible, famous, so famous, #1 desirable.
The first thing I wanted to do is jump in and tell you guys the price, the sizes, and a little bit about what these claims are. The first thing we're going to talk about is the Juvia's Place Concealer. I Am Magic Concealer. Here is the packaging. It's very cute. I love this peach tone that's going on with it. On the back, it gives you the ingredients. It has a 24-month shelf life. It says, I Am Magic Concealer, Conceal and Perfect. Our Magic Creamy Radiant Concealer smoothens and conceals out dark circles, blemishes, and skin imperfection. The price of the Magic Concealer is $14, and you get 10 mLs, 0.34 fluid ounce. I got the shade Magic Concealer 20. And that is for like light medium with yellow undertones. Here is the actual component. It's a very big component, which I love. I love the shape of this and the size. And you do also have a stopper down in there so you don't get too much product. I like that. And then here's your actual doe foot. Yes, yes, bitch, yes. We'll do a quick little swatch. That is the shade 20. The next thing we have is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvet Matte Foundation. So again, they kept it the same as the Magic Concealer. It runs hand in hand with that 24-month life shelf. It is a radiant, long-lasting, creamy, and comfortable. Our Second Skin, a creamy foundation, offers a smooth application with a soft, natural, and soft matte finish to give a flawless coverage. A great formula to even out the complexion, refine skin texture, and erase blemishes, maintaining the initial finish throughout the day. Suitable for all skin types, including sensitive and oily skin. It is a full coverage foundation, is their claims. It says direction: apply product with a wet beauty sponge or synthetic brush with a sweeping and buffing motion all over the face. I got the shade Bogota 500, which is for medium skin with yellow undertones. Your actual component is like this. This is a squeeze tube. I personally really love this. You just pop this open and you squeeze it out here. A lot of people was opening this up like this and just squirting out from there, but the top does open. I would do a little swatchy-roo right here for you. Here is the foundation in Bogota 500. Oh shit, girl, hold up. The I Am Magic foundation is 1 fluid ounce or 30 mLs. And the price of the I Am Magic foundation is $20. The prices on both the concealer and the foundation is extremely reasonable in my opinion. We'll see how it wears, but for $20, you know, not bad. Also, I got 2 brush sets that I want to talk about real quick. I got the 3-piece multicolored brush set, and they have a lot of sales going on over at Juvia's Place. I got all 3 brushes for $8, which is a phenomenal deal. And then I also got the 5-piece pink brush set, which was $12.50. And I'm telling you, Not a bad damn deal. In the pink brush set, which I call it purple, you get these 3 eye brushes, which I love the size of this one. It's just beautiful for that nice detailed crease work right in here. And then you got a more larger blending brush, but still not too over large. So this is really nice right above the crease, or even in the crease. You can still work with that. I also use this to pack on color right here on the outer V, and it done a beautiful job of doing that as well. I got a brow brush, and shockingly, I never use pomades because I've never found a brush that really works. But today I did use pomade and I used this brush. I am very happy with the way that this angled brow brush applied the pomade. Now on the purple set, you do get the names and the number of the brushes. I find it just to be more high-end looking, and I love that I have the numbers, so when I'm actually doing a tutorial, I can tell you the J125 blender by Juvias. So I really like that this set is numbered. You get these 2 big old boys right here, which is the angled bronzing brush and the all over face brush. These are extremely soft, the face brushes are, but not to the point that they're flimsy and do not apply product or pick product up. The eye brushes are just the perfect amount of softness yet density. These are exceptionally good. So go over to Juvia's Place, make sure you get these for $12.50. The second set that I picked up was the multicolored brushes. These have pink, brown, and white in them. These are the softest brushes I have ever in my entire life touched on my face. Now before I jump into the application, I do want to tell you guys, I've bought many products from Juvia's Place over the years. I have always loved all of the products and how they perform, and the shipping and customer service has always been above and beyond phenomenal. However, I do not know what's going on. Maybe it's because I purchased right after a huge launch. I purchased these on July 7th. And I received these yesterday, July 30th, because I sent them an email trying to figure out where my shipping was, and they sent me an email stating the product had been shipped along with a tracking number. When I went to look at that tracking number, it belonged to someone else, and the product had been delivered back on June 28th. I emailed them probably another 10 times, and then eventually, after about 11 emails, they resent me a tracking number, and the product took about another week to get here. So I was very disappointed in the way that customer service handled the issue this time. I was very disappointed in how long it took me to get the products. You know, with customer service, I've been in it many years. If you make a boo-boo on your end, at least fucking make it right and send me something, send my products, you know, FedEx, 2-day shipping. Don't make me wait another week after it's already been a month since I purchased my products. Alright, so on to what we're all here for, to see the application of this foundation and see how it holds up and wears. And the first thing we're going to go into is the foundation brush. And I do not do the sweeping and buffing motion. I just do not get a lot of coverage out of it that way. So I always just dab it in, tap it in.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you.
And as you can see, it's definitely a good match for me. Doesn't look like it from this side, but it is. This is Bare Face All Natural Beauty. And then here we are with one application of the Juvia's Place Magic Foundation. It does have a lot of coverage. None of my loss of pigment is shining through, which is very nice. Now on this side, we're going to go in with the sponge. I still have some left on the back of my hand, which is nice. Look at that. That's coverage. Okay, so here we are with the beauty sponge. As you can see, that loss of pigment is fully covered. which is really, really, really rare. I do, however, love the sponge side better than the foundation brush for this foundation. When you have a lot of really heavy coverage, the sponge really works because it thins that formula down a bit. And when you have more mature skin, you really have a hard time finding a full coverage foundation that works because it really starts to cake. It accentuates those fine lines and that texture. It is starting to set to a nice soft velvety matte, which I like. So maybe we won't have to build with a lot of powder. But I can see why they call this the magic foundation, because literally any of your flaws just magically just fucking fade away. All right, so now we're gonna dive into the concealer. I did use this for my eyeshadow base today, and I will tell you, I'm not really a fan of this. I have more drier lids up here and more oily down here. And for whatever reason, it really grabbed a hold of any of the dry patches that was on my eyelids or up underneath my brows. And it kind of left like splotchy spotches, more like bald places. So I really do not recommend this as a eyeshadow base. But we'll see how it performs on the face, which is what it's made for. And even though these products are full coverage, the formula consistency is not thick. It is not like a fucking cake base. The formula is nicely finessed. It's like a more thinner consistency, not so thick, which is really nice. It's kind of like a silky, velvety, thin formula. I really love this doe foot applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I think this doe foot applicator is 100% better than the Tarte Shape Tape. You get just the right amount of product. To me, the Tarte Shape Tape, I have to continuously dip, and it doesn't evenly just go on one swipe, and this one does. Really pretty. It's not cakey. It's not settling underneath the eye. It gives you a nice, soft, luminous glow, but not overpoweringly, like overdoing the luminosity. It's just right. So here we are up close with the foundation brush. As you can see, it's really smooth, very flawless. You can see that bit of luminosity coming through. Here, same thing. So to me, honestly, with the concealer, there's no preference. I think they both look really nice so far. We'll see here in a little bit. Now through here, I do think this is more blended versus you can see more of a sharp line here. Now I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of powder just to see how it layers, because so many people use this powder. I try not to use it because it is setting down nicely by itself, but we all need to know, is it gonna be a cake face disaster?
Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you.
Now, on this part of the face, I am just gonna leave it like it is just to see how that foundation holds up where I did not apply any powder. We are going to go apply some bronzers and blushes over this to see how it layers, and then I'll be back to get you guys some final thoughts on how it wore, let you guys do a few check-ins with me to see how it's holding up, to see if we have any cakiness, to see if we start getting any settling into our fine lines and wrinkles. This bitch has got fine lines and wrinkles, so if any foundation is gonna settle, you can definitely tell on my smile lines in between my brows and my forehead. All right, beauties, I'll be back in a few to give you my final thoughts. All right, beauties, so we are back for our check-in. This is about 7.5 hours in. I went ahead and I applied the bronzer, the Believe Beauty bronzer and blush and highlight. Again, if you guys have not checked them out, definitely go do. They have phenomenal face products. I love, love, love it. Now, it's really holding up well. Again, probably the most full coverage foundation I've used in a very long time, especially when it covers up all the loss of pigment. But if you can see right here, where I have some dry skin and peeling, it's definitely picking that up. So if you lean more towards dry skin or you have really mature skin, I do not recommend this foundation. However, this concealer is absolutely gorgeous, but again, it is not a complete full-on matte finish. The concealer is kind of like that satin matte. It gives you a little bit of a glow, but it sets down like a matte, which is really amazing. I really love, love, love this foundation, except for a night shadow base. Now, if you have oily lids, it may work, but again, I had a lot of bald patches with that concealer, so take a chance and see, you know. To each their own. We all have a different chemistry. We all produce different types of oils. So what may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. And that's just how it is. When we do these reviews, we basically just give you an overall feel of how it's going to hold up, what the coverage is going to be like, how it blends out, you know, how it wears. Does it settle? Is it like more one that doesn't settle, which majority of foundations do settle. However, this one is surprisingly really not settling. It is accentuating my forehead lines just a little bit, but what I did is I just sprayed a little bit of setting spray on and took my beauty blender and dabbed in. When we're out and about and we're on the go, it's really hard for us to take that time to spray the setting spray and go back in over with the beauty blender. But at the end of the day, this foundation really is a great foundation. It's got great coverage. It photographs beautifully. Again, same with the concealer. No, you know, flashbacks. And it just looks flawless on camera. I really do like it, and like I said, it's shockingly very good for a full coverage foundation like this, because majority of the time by now, like my smile lines are so accentuated, I have to take the foundation off at this point. So I'll be back in a few more hours to give you guys one more check-in to let you guys see how it's holding up around the 10-hour mark. If a foundation is doing good at 10 hours, you can bet your ass that it's going to be a very, very long-lasting foundation. This foundation is not transfer proof, just so you know. Now it dries down almost completely where it's transfer proof. I just did like a white paper towel and kind of went over it, and there was just a slight bit of transfer, not much. It didn't get on my clothes or my furniture, which is an A+ in my book. All right, guys, so we'll be back. All right, gorgeous divas, we are back. I'm gonna come in. We are now at the 10-hour mark, so I have wore this for over half the day. No changes since the 7-hour mark. I have not touched up at all. In the 7-hour mark, if you remember, I sprayed my face and I went in with the dampened sponge just to kind of keep it from creasing and settling into those forehead lines. I truly feel like, you know, the claims on this is that you get the beginning result at the end of the day. And I do feel like with this foundation, you kind of hit a midday like shit where it kind of starts settling, kind of starts, you know, caking a little bit. But if you spray that nice little finish and then go back in with your beauty blender, you are set to go, because I promise the longer you wear this foundation and concealer and it melts in and becomes one with your skin, I really feel like you get more of an overall better finish at the end of the day. I swear, I think it looks better now at 10 hours than it did when I originally applied it. So honestly, I would highly suggest the foundation to anyone that has oily or combo skin. I think this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful full coverage foundation without giving you that heavy, weighed down, caked up face feel, because this formula is just phenomenal. It's like a satin thin liquefied just magic. Now for my dry skin beauties, I don't know, guys, It's an iffy one. Like I said, it really picked up that peeling down here and a couple of the dry areas on my eyelids. So I personally would not suggest this for dry or more mature skin than myself. However, on this concealer, I feel like this is just a total fucking win no matter which way you go. I don't care what your skin type is. I don't care, you know, how old or young you are. I do feel like this is a beautiful all-in-one concealer for anybody at any age. It's just beautiful. I really do like this. Again, I had some issues with their shipping and customer service this time, but overall, guys, I bought the concealer, the foundation, and 8 brushes for a total of $56. That's including a $6.95 shipping. You can't beat that. Really, you truly can't. Let me know down in the comments, what are you guys going to try from Juvia's Place? Have you tried this? What is your thought? What is your skin type, so you guys can help out some of my other subscribers that may have the same skin type as you? Let us know in the comments. Let's engage, babies. Let's communicate and be a family like I'm trying to do here on YouTube. All right, guys, I love you all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.